Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share a little bit about the importance of entrepreneurship, why I'm passionate about it, and why it's so important to stay motivated to your vision and stay committed by sharing these 4 tips that have helped me on my entrepreneurial journey. So I hope they help you. So number 1, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, it's important to realize that there's going to be a lot of pivots along the way. So the first thing is to have the right mindset. If you start with the mindset to win before you begin in any endeavor, well, now you'll have the resourcefulness, the forgiveness of yourself when you mess up, the resilience, right? All those factors. It is so important to really stand guard at the door of your mind and protect that. Because if you have a mindset to win, then you'll realize that failure is only temporary. You can always move, adjust, pivot. And if you have the right systems in place as you learn and grow, just like any entrepreneur, I've interviewed over $10 billion worth of them, and all of them will tell you that they didn't know what they were doing in the beginning. It happens to everybody. So number 1 is to have the right mindset to anticipate these sort of unconventional things that may happen on your journey. But if you stay the course, as the expression goes, good things come to those who wait and good things come to those who endure. So if you have the mindset to win before you begin, you're a quarter of the way there. So number 2 is actually resourcefulness. Now, the reason that resourcefulness is important because the expression goes, resourcefulness is the ultimate resource. Sometimes in business, you may or may not have the money. You may or may not have the idea. You may or may not have the time or the resources, whether it be physical, digital, whatever it is. But if you build a mindset of resourcefulness, right, and get in the habit of being resourceful with what you do have, you'll find that there's a lot of creative ways to solve problems. You'll be able to pivot or adjust or tweak your approach. You'll be able to have people help you, right? So if you develop that muscle of resourcefulness, well, now you're gonna have a lot more power, a lot more tools in your arsenal to execute. And sometimes those resources of being resourceful aren't just physical. A lot of times they're emotional. You know, emotions like resilience, commitment, courage, passion, right? If you cultivate those, you're gonna have a lot more power. So number 1 is mindset, number 2 is resourcefulness, and number 3 is a team. As the expression goes, if you wanna go far places, right? If you want to take it to the next level, well, you got to go with a team, right? You can go far alone, you can go fast alone, I'm sorry, but if you want to go far, you got to go with a team. And if you can go with a team and start building that team, and little by little, one person at a time, maybe even temporarily at a time, maybe you get a virtual assistant, right? The more you build that army, well, now you're not just going to be a solopreneur, but you're going to build an army. The reality is that if you want to go and build something big, you want to go touch the world, you want to go reach people, well, there's an army of people that would love to get behind your cause. They would love to join you if only you'll have the courage to recruit them. And if you don't have the courage to communicate your vision, if you don't have the courage to recruit them, well, they won't have the courage to work for you. They won't have the courage to find you more customers. They won't have the courage to implement the systems that you put in place to grow your business. So it is so important to really not only have people in place, but have the right team in place to help you build your dream. So that's super important. And number 4 is vision. And this is probably the most important because if you have number 1, the mindset, number 2, resourceful emotions that allow you to execute, number 3, a team, well, now you plug those into number 4, that vision, and that's going to give you the clarity of power and focus to make things happen. Remember, complexity is the enemy of execution, okay? And if you're confused all the time or there's all these moving parts and there's a myriad of things coming at you, distracting you, calling for your attention, well, you're going to get lost. But if you have a single point of clarity or vision in your business, even if it pivots from time to time and you're communicating that, well, now you're gonna, hit the bullseye, right? The expression goes, you can't hit a bullseye you can't see. So make sure to set your targets and hit them. And the more you build that muscle, you're gonna cultivate that sense of strength, trusting yourself and confidence to know that you can execute in business. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to remember that there's a lot of different things that can go wrong and a lot of different things that can go really right. But if you stay the course, begin with the mindset to win, you're resourceful, you build a team little by little, you trust yourself in that process and you have confidence in communicating and executing your vision, well, now you'll be on the fast track to making it happen. So remember, whether you're an influencer selling products, you're an entrepreneur behind the scenes, whatever it is, all these elements are super important. And remember, little by little, progress will build. So stay the course and know that it's worth it. Remember, passion and persistence can create miracles. And like the expression goes, passion is the genesis of genius. So if you're fueling that sense of your mindset, that sense of resourcefulness, that sense of your team, and that sense of your vision, well, your passion is the last ingredient to allow you to execute and make your dreams a reality.